to form a more perfect union. This is within the Constitution, which is different. Now, we the people, all persons. Remember, I was telling you the difference between the two. All persons, terminology, language. They're talking about different people, so we don't get that part. So you the person? Nah, define person to me. I don't understand what you're saying. I mean, you talking about the statutory person, because there's a law called statutory law, right? And you have constitutional law. Statutory law is written, which is written up by administrative. It's different. So now all these things you hear them on the radio and TV talking about city ordinances. Ordinances does not apply to me. It applies to municipalities. Municipalities are corporations. This is why they ask you, are you a U.S. resident, or do you reside in this particular area? No, I don't, because resident means a thing identified. That's a resident. I'm not a resident. So you got to understand what they're using, and there's no mistakes in politics, man. Everything is done designedly, set up the way it's supposed to be set up, but people are not being educated on it. Got it. This thing is trickery, man.
So it's straight up trickery.
Oh man, in a way, I can't even say that it's trickery, to tell you the truth.
It's just it's set up the way it is, but people are not educated.
Yeah. And it's funny because I don't have no hate. People like, dude, when you hate this stuff, like people always ask me, you hate this and hate that. You know what I mean? I'll be like, no. Oh, my bad. I know what you're doing. They say, do you hate? What? Why would I hate?
Right.
I participate.
Gosh.
You just correct
it. Be careful how you use language. Certain terms must be redefined or limited.
See?
Terms that make new definition of nation. Non-white, tribe, minority, pygmy, jungle, warlike, chief, headman, witch doctor, black, deaf, black Africa, African slave, coat, mixed blood, primitive, colored, hottentot.
What's that right there?
Bush.
Oh, okay.
So when you
African slave trade, African dialect, sub-Saharan, and sub-Saharan.
So now, when people say you playing with pun, it's language, man. Everything has a meaning in it.
Right.
So when people say minority, what does minority really mean?
Right.
You know what that means? Huh?
What does minority mean?
Yeah.
Minority is the rest of the group.
I was from
the minority is the smaller portion of the group.
Okay.
Of the whole.
Alright, let's do this right. What's the prefix to minority? Minor. Okay. Now what did they say what minors can't do?
Drink, drive, drink, and all these different things.
Can't enter contracts, none of that. So if you are a minority, how the hell can you enter any kind of contract? We got our people running around talking about we the minority. Dude, I'm not a minority, I'm majority. I'm conscious of who I am.
Right.
So how are you a scholar, professor, whatever? And if we're looking at it from a number standpoint, we are the majority globally. But this European is not talking about a number of complexion, because it's more darker people here than you got Caucasian.
Right.
So what are they talking about? They're talking about your mentality. And when you hear even Farrakhan talking about you mature, you know what I mean? Mature to the point that you're conscious. So now let's go back. Every contract we ever signed should be voided out, no matter what we got into, because we are minorities and minors can't enter contracts. Every contract we sign, from a job to taxes to everything, need to be voided out because minors can't enter contracts, and you are in total violation of that. That's what we should be teaching. You want to get out of paying whatever you want to pay? That's what we should be teaching people on a global scale. Let's get into that. I'm telling you, man, it can be done, but it has to be done that way. And these people who are speaking for us shouldn't be speaking for us.
Got it.
Seriously, man. So
there are groups that that speak.
Yeah, you can. I'm talking about these so-called black leaders, man. How you want to run around calling somebody a minority? And then begging for something. And then when you look up civil rights, those civil rights issues, man, they come around and off. Yeah, they say minority.